Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sean Jackson and welcome you back to the Mango Grow for your daily Bitcoin analysis video. Alrighty, it's a brand new week. In fact, it's a brand new bi-weekly. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the bi-weekly chart over here. Not all that much to discuss ever since we bounced off the bottom of the bi-weekly right over here. It's not been all that exciting because, hey, as long as you're holding the bi-weekly, bullish bias for our cyclical positioning for our spot trades are going to remain intact. You only give up your spot position if we either lose the bi-weekly dynamic or we lose the monthly 10 SMA. And so far, we're holding the bi-weekly dynamic right over here like we have for the entirety of this bull market, and we're holding the monthly 10 SMA as well. We'll come back to the monthly in a second. Just want to go ahead and talk about the bi-weekly 10 SMA over here. On the last bi-weekly candle, we kind of held it, kind of lost it. This bi-weekly though, we opened above it. That's good enough for me because the bi-weekly 10 SMA over here is not really all that important for our position. It's more so a momentum indicator for the next push up, right? And this right here, it's opening above the bi-weekly 10 SMA is good enough. And honestly, even if it did lose the bi-weekly 10 SMA, we're not going to be making any decision of that, right? This was more so for, hey, let's get ready. We think the momentum is coming in. And if you look at the big picture here, considering what's been going on the macro scene with the escalation fears, etc., job reports coming in hotter than expected, blah, 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 you name the narrative, you had it. Bitcoin actually held pretty goddamn well. So this right here, I'm liking the picture. Holding the bi-weekly dynamic, that's the most important. Open over the bi-weekly 10 SMA, I'll take it. Let's get on over to the monthly. Here is where we need to be spending a little bit more time because right here, you guys can see that we have three key levels that we've been talking about for a very long time now. Any candle close above 59,600 would be considered satisfactory. That was because the monthly 10 SMA was sitting over there at around $59,600. So now, however, the monthly 10 SMA has come up to around 61,500. So what we're going to have to do now is say that, hey, anything above 61,500 is a good candle close, and anything above 60,500 is going to be considered satisfactory. So let's go ahead and switch that up. Right. So now we have right here, satisfactory candle closes is going to be any monthly candle close above 60,500. A good candle close is going to be anything above 61,500, and the great candle close is of course about 65,000. Now, this is where things get really interesting. I'm going to go ahead and take this horizontal and I'm going to place it on that $65,000 level. You guys can see that the previous month here, the month of September, the bulls threatened to close the month above that $65,000 level. That would have been a huge loss for the bears and a massive victory for the bulls. The bears needed to show up. Now, of course, we are bullish over here at Mango, so we want the bulls to close above $65,000. However, at the same time, we did not have our leverage positions in yet. We were waiting patiently for that perfect bid opportunity. And we identified that bid opportunity at this zone over here. And our thesis was, if the bulls fail to claim the $65,000 level, we will get an opportunity to put on our leverage trade at this zone over here, coming in around the Tenkin, Kijun, and the top of the cloud. We postulated that that would be a really good higher low opportunity to bid, because if Bitcoin loses that zone, we can simply take the loss and get out of the trade. However, the upside was all the way up to around $120,000. So more than a 2x trade opportunity to the upside with minimal loss towards the downside. Those are the kind of trades we love over here at Mango. Asymmetric risk. That's what crypto is all about. The massive wins while severely limiting your downside. So how do things play out? Well, we're going to go on over to the 4-day chart now. Remember, this was the 4-day time frame. We'll switch on over to the 4-day. You guys can see that that's exactly how things played out, right? The bulls failed to claim the $65,000 level leading into the monthly close, and price promptly came down to our zone that we had marked out and got picked up perfectly. Now remember, this is the 4-day chart for you. I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to the hourly chart so you guys get to see how price unfolded. We got our rejection over here. And so you guys can see that we lived above the 65K level, and then leading into the monthly, we rejected. Where did we get picked up? We front ran our zone, bounced a little bit, came back into it, got 3 opportunities to fill our bids for our leverage trade on the 4-day time frame, and now price is sitting comfortably in profit for us at around $64,000. Well, we just tapped $64,000 prior to me beginning this video, and now we're sitting at around 63,500. So things are looking really, really good. But this is not where we get excited. We are sitting in a good position, yes, but things could turn around. So we gotta remain vigilant. When can we really, really get excited? Well, I'm gonna go ahead, switch on over to the 4-day time frame over here. I'm gonna go ahead and mark out a zone for us now to say, okay, we are very, very well in the clear now, and that's gonna come in from around $71,000 all the way down to 67,900. So this zone here, clearing the zone is going to make me feel comfortable knowing that we are likely going to keep seeing continuation. Now, some of you might be saying, hey, Sean, that's really far up. Why so high? Why do you need so much of a buffer? And guys, that's primarily because of how the monthly closed, right? We failed to claim that $65,000 level, and how much time we have left before the next monthly. We have 3 weeks now before the next monthly, and I still want to use this chart over here where we have our 3 key levels, and the great monthly close of $65,000 has yet to be fulfilled. All right. So until we see that, I'm not going to be fully convinced on continuation, right? For example, we could shoot up again on the 4-day time frame above the $65,000 level, tap into that liquidity area right over here, and then put in another higher low, right? That's not a bad thing. All I'm saying, it's not going to be enough for me to get excited unless that starts happening closer to the monthly close. Because if we are living in the $70,000 region leading into the monthly close, at that point I don't care about the 4-day time frame, because at that point it means that the monthly gives us the candle close that we want. Now, of course, guys, remember, all of this is really, really dynamic. And as price unfolds, we're going to get new clues. For example, last month, leading into the monthly candle close, as soon as it looked like the bulls may not be looking to hold that $65,000 level above the monthly, I said, hey, guys, let's gun for this high-low opportunity coming in at the zone over here, top of the cloud. So there might be another opportunity that shows itself in the days to come. So if you guys want to make sure that you don't miss those kind of opportunities when they do show up, hit the subscribe, hit the notification icon. That way you are ready to put on the trade when the trade presents itself. Also, a quick heads up, we are running a birthday discount that I was supposed to run last month, but since my mom was unwell and I was so freaking busy, I wasn't able to celebrate my birthday. But the birthday discount is running now. I think the code is BDAY 2024. It will work on all of our Mango products, including the Mango Seed program. So take advantage of it while you can, especially if you want to make the most of this bull market. Okay, so now let's talk about targets. What if we do break the zone to the upside over here? What can we look for? Well, I'll take you back on over to this tweet over here where we have a screenshot from one of our previous videos from like last week or something, where we talked about this massive cup and handle with this handle over here matching our falling channel on the 4-day time frame. If we can break this zone to the upside, it's gonna activate this massive cup and handle over here on the bi-weekly time frame. And this cup and handle has 2 targets. The first target is around $120,000 and the second target is $220,000. And this is why I like this trade so much, because the risk is defined right over here underneath this cloud level, right underneath the zone over here, coming in at around 58,500. Okay, we bid the top of the zone over here at around 59,700, and our risk is only $1,000 away, while our opportunity to the upside is all the way up to $120,000 for our first target and $220,000 for our second target. Now, of course, you can choose to take profits on the way up as well, and price is going to be dynamic as price action unfolds, and I will be keeping you guys posted if there are any changes to our trade setup But for now, things are going fine. We are following the plan that we laid out all the way over here. We're keeping it simple, keeping it easy, keeping it stress free, keeping it mango. If there are any changes, I will let you guys know. So hit that subscribe, hit that notification icon, because you don't want to miss any updates, especially when the stakes are so high. Guys, these are life changing stakes. So it's time to stay vigilant. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. Until the next one, keep it mango. Ciao.